In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create workflow in Slack tutorial. By the end, you'll know exactly how to start an automation that saves time and reduces manual work in your Slack workspace. First, head to your Slack home view. Open Slack on desktop or the web and make sure you're in the correct workspace. If you work across multiple workspaces, glance at the workspace name in the top left to confirm you're in the right place. It's also helpful to know that creating workflows may require the right permissions, so if anything looks locked, check with your admin. Next, look to the left sidebar and click the More menu. Depending on your Slack layout, this might appear as a More label or a 3 dots menu. If your sidebar is collapsed, expand it so you can see all options. This menu is where Slack keeps extra features that don't live directly in channels. From there, click on Tools. This opens the area that houses Slack's automation features, including the Workflow Builder. Think of tools as the toolbox for building repeatable processes. Everything from simple notifications to multi-step forms can start here. Now click New. This begins the creation process. You'll typically see options to start from a blank canvas or use templates. Starting new is ideal when you already know the trigger and actions you want. Templates are handy when you want inspiration or a best practice pattern. Choose Build Workflow to start from scratch. This opens the Workflow Editor. Here you can usually set a name and description to help teammates recognize what the workflow does. Clear names make it easier to maintain and share later, especially if your organization grows its automation library over time. Next, click Choose an Event. This is your trigger, the moment that kicks off the workflow. You might select a shortcut someone can run from the composer, a scheduled time, a channel join, a form submission, or an emoji reaction, among others. After you pick the event, configure the basic details it needs, like the channel it applies to or the scheduled timing. Choose something that matches the real-world moment you want to automate. Finally, click Add Steps. Steps are the actions your workflow will perform after the trigger fires. Common choices include sending a message to a channel or person, collecting inputs with a form, adding branches to handle different answers, or handing information to connected tools. As you add steps, keep messages concise, use mentions thoughtfully, and preview the flow to ensure it reads clearly. Ordering matters, so arrange steps in the sequence your team expects. And that's it. You've gone from home into tools, created a new workflow, selected an event, and added your steps. You're ready to streamline work right inside Slack.